I recognized something in my meditation yesterday. 33 years old, and I'm recognizing yesterday that when I feel lonely, the periods in my life when I have felt lonely coincide quite nicely with the period after a breakup, in which I probably should have been mourning the relationship. The times in my life I have felt lonely, I recognize now I was mourning. And I didn't want to give credit where it was due to the relationship that I was grieving. Now, I've also recognized the pattern that later on down the line, when I'm ready to forgive, I tend to revisit those same sensations, those same feelings. I just call them grief now. I call them mourning the relationship instead of feeling lonely. Because the reality is outside of that healing period, I don't feel alone or lonely. How could I? How could I? I'm a system, for one. If you don't know what that is, multiple personalities. That's what it used to be called. Dissociative identity disorder is what it's called now, and I don't agree with either of those labels. It doesn't really fit. How could I feel alone, though, when there's so many of us inside? How could I feel lonely when I've never felt alone, because I've always felt that what you would call God within me? And so, as I come to the point of healing and forgiveness and being able and willing to, I just felt the physical pain, being able to grieve my last relationship, which this one was the 5.5-month one. I'm coming to some realizations about that too, but I'll talk about that in a different video. Loneliness was brought up for me. I had a little 2-week fling. It was a lot of fun, and it ended in rejection, and that never feels good. And it was a 2-week fling. Yeah, it probably could have become something really amazing, and that's just how it is with me. I love deeply, and I love well, and I love healthily. And thank God when I'm rejected by people who don't know how to do that. And because of the rejection and the missing of this 2-week fling, because there is missing there. There's deep missing. It was only 2 weeks, and it was deep and fun. I'm so picky because that's how it is with me. I'm deep. I want to love you straight to your soul, and I'm good at it. And as I've been processing this loneliness, this missing, recognizing it for what it is, it brought up again the 5.5-month relationship. I had shoved that thing so far and hard away. And I'm having to vocalize what I've known. But I have to vocalize it for the healing. There's power in auditory process. There's power in saying things out loud and letting your brain hear what you have to say. And there's power with sharing your story, which is why I'm here. I'm having to process out loud that I had to hate this man, who I spent 5.5 months, half of which was awesome, half of which was amazing. I'm having to say that out loud, that I had to shove those memories of how amazing it was away. I had to. This man raped me and won't call it rape. He did what he did on purpose to hurt me, and he won't call it rape. That is not a safe person. And I still love him so fucking deeply. Oh, God, that I had to hate him. I had to. I chose it. I chose it when it came right down to it. I did. I chose it. Because I would have just been sucked right back in. Because when it was good because he loves deep too. Right to your fucking soul. And he hurts just as deep. And he's not healthy enough to understand when he needs to walk away and when he needs to take accountability. And I'm healthy enough to know when I need to hate someone. When I chose. Because I did, and I knew it. I knew it when I did it. It wasn't a secret. I did it on purpose. I had to hate him to protect me. Because the half the time it was great, but the other half could have gotten me killed. He'd already barreled past me in his truck in a furious daze one night. It had to have been a daze, right? He wouldn't have done that on purpose, right? You see? Still making excuses. Not every emotion feels very good. It can. It can if you lean in and you let it. Because that hate, I leaned in. I needed it, so I leaned in. Because I knew underneath it was just a world of love. And I gotta love me first, you know? I gotta love me here. And I wasn't sure that I would stay here. In the arms and at the hands of this man. I count myself really lucky that we were only together for 5.5 months, because there's some people who waste years. And it is a waste, because half of years. Honey, you deserve better than that. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. And I have to end this note with a note. A musical one. I'm autistic, see, and sometimes in order to say what I have to say, I need both sides of my brain. I left a song before it was finished, and I need to sing the whole thing now. I'll start from the beginning. I don't like you anymore, and I don't want you at my door, and I don't wanna see the texts you didn't mean to send. I wish you would go away, because it's clear the things I say just go right through you. You don't mean to miscomprehend, I know, but all the same you're kind of terrifying to me. Let me go, just walk away. I don't want you here. Let me go, please go away. Find someone else to hear you. I don't care what you are going through. You put me through it too. And now I'm healing from you. Leave me alone, I do not want to hear from you. That's still true. Leave me alone, I do not want to see you too. Leave me alone, can I say it clearly so you actually hear me? Thanks for hearing. I might not like you, but I love you. I might not know where these notes take me, but I guess we'll find out. Because you took me on a journey, a journey is complete. You weren't all bad, were you? God, I really love you. And I've got to love me just as much, you see. You would never deserve the things you did to me, so I can't let myself look to you. Can't you see? I'm not naming anything but what I've been through at the hands of you. Here I still want you to respect boundaries, do you? You didn't, do you? Think you staying away's what I need, but I know you watch me. No, I don't look for you. Sorry, not sorry. I'm past the hating and I found forgiveness too. And all the same, please stay away, 'cause how much I love you needs time for you to find accountability. You know exactly what you do to make it right. Not even that. You know you could still do it tonight, but I wouldn't know, 'cause I'm not looking and I won't. You're right. It would take an act of God for me to see you in the light you want for me to see you in. Because you did what you did, and then you tried to blame me. So you made your bed. I hope, I do, that you enjoy the laying in it. I know you can make great things in your own mind, and I've got no illusions how easy it is for you to find ecstasy and joy, and I hope that you do. I might not want to see you, but it's really true. I love you. I forgive what you still can't say you did. I forgive what you still won't admit. And all the same, stay away, 'cause I still love me most, just like I'm supposed to do, like you should do for you. That's what I'll do. I am glad for all the time we had, especially the good, especially the bad. I don't like you much, but I will always love you. Thank you very much for coming along this journey with me.